Welcome to VGuide TV. In this video, I'm going to discuss about momentum, Newton's second law of motion. What is called momentum? The impact of a moving body on another body is termed as momentum. When a body is moving and it is hitting another body, there will be an interaction, or it is an impact on impact of a moving body on another body. We can call by a name momentum, and the momentum can be calculated as momentum equal mass into velocity. Momentum is nothing but it will be equal to mass into velocity, and the mass we are measuring in standard unit kilogram, velocity in terms of meter per second. Okay, velocity means it is nothing but speed in vector form, right? Now, what is Newton's second law? In another video, I discussed about Newton's first law. So, Newton's second law means it tells about the momentum. That's what I just discussed, the momentum. So, the rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to the force acting on it and takes place in the direction of applied force. Force proportional to rate of change of momentum. Okay. What is the meaning? Force is proportional to rate of change of momentum. For example, when a body is moving, we are applying a force. So definitely the body velocity will change and the body will move in the direction of force. So that only Newton's second law. Newton's second law tells the force on the body is directly proportional to change in the momentum. So momentum, I told you, mass into velocity is the formula. I'll show you how it comes. See here. In this case, I have taken a body. Okay. Let a body of mass m moving with an initial velocity u. A body, this is a body, the body of mass m, and it is moving with a velocity of u. After that, we are applying a force u. Just imagine a force we are giving for the body. So the body, same body, but it is moving with another speed v. If somebody hits us or ball, you just imagine a ball is rolling on the ground with some speed. We are applying the force. So definitely the body will move in the direction in which direction we apply the force, and the speed also will change. So according to our term called momentum, the momentum of the first case and the momentum of second case are different. So what I am doing is I am calculating what is the initial momentum, that is m into u. What is the final momentum? Because after applying the force, the body changes the speed. So that speed is v, because I already told you here initial velocity as the initial velocity I have taken as u, and after applying the force it changes to t in a time of t, right? So I can take here what is the change in momentum. Change in momentum is P1, P2 minus P1. P1 and P2 are the momentum symbol. Change in momentum is P2 minus P1. Now we all know what is called rate of change in momentum. Change in momentum divided by time. Change in momentum, that is P2 minus P1 by t. Who is P2? mv. Who is P1? mu by t. So mv minus mu by t. Clear? So after getting this equation, I am just writing again our second law. According to second law, I told force is proportional to change in momentum. I am writing it. Force proportional to change in momentum is this term. M into V minus U. I took M as common. M into V minus U by T. Next term is, for removing proportionality, you can keep a constant K. Then another quantity I wrote A, that you don't know. Now you remember, you all heard about accelerator. What is the need of an accelerator? To increase the speed. So it's a term related to that we call by the name acceleration of the body. Acceleration I can calculate by V minus U by T. V called final velocity, U called initial velocity, T is the time. So V minus U by T is the acceleration of the body. So I can write here F equals proportionality sign we can remove by putting a constant K, M only, V minus U by T I put A. Then I am taking K is equal to 1. It's like we are giving. If K equal to 1, your equation is F equals ma. This is the very famous equation for Newton. F equals ma, where m is the mass of the body and a is the acceleration. So what I told, I just introduced a term called momentum. Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. Then I told a body of mass m moving with an initial velocity u. After the application of force in a time of t, velocity changes to v. So I calculated initial momentum mu, final momentum mv, change in momentum p2 minus p1, rate of change of momentum p2 minus p1 by t, mv minus mu by t. By second law, I can write F proportional to m into v minus u by t. And I introduced a new term called acceleration. Acceleration is change in velocity by time. V minus u by t. Change in velocity by time. Acceleration. So I used a term F equal kma. K we are taking as 1. It's a constant. So I got the famous equation F equals ma. Clear? Now, one more term I need to tell you, impulse. Impulse is nothing but the product of force and time. Product of force and time. It means I am just taking it again, your equation, this equation. Which equation? I am just writing it here or write it here, F equals ma. That is m into, what is a? V minus u by t. But I am telling force into time. Can you tell me what is force into time? Force into time is m into v minus u. Product of force and time is called impulse and it is also equal to this term. What is this term? Change in momentum. Force into time is called by a name impulse. Unit is force Newton. Force unit is Newton. Time unit is second. So the unit of impulse is Newton second. But you all are experienced with an impulsive force. It is a very large force acting for a short interval of time. So a cricket man is hitting a ball with a bat. So you see that hit will take place for a very short interval of time. But it's a very large force. Have you experienced that the cricketer is lowering the hands while catching a ball? That also related to impulsive force. So to lower the impulsive force or to reduce impulsive force only, they are lowering the hands. Like that, a lot of applications are there for impulsive force. So I can tell that impulsive force is a large force acting for a short interval of time. And impulse is nothing but force into time. So I just gave some new equation for you. Totally I gave 3 main equations. Now we will revise that and we will wind it. So first I told you P equals mv, mass into velocity. P is momentum, m is mass, v is velocity. Then I told F equals ma, mass into acceleration. Then I told A is v minus u by t. Change in velocity by time. Last I told about impulse. What is impulse? Force into time. Force into time is also equal to change in momentum. So total now it became 5 equations. The first one is momentum. So momentum is mv, force is ma, acceleration is v minus u by t, impulse is force into time, that is m into v minus u. Clear? All the units also you have to remember. Unit of momentum is kg meter per second. Unit of force is Newton. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Unit of impulse is Newton second. Unit of impulse is Newton second. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. I hope you like this video. If you need more videos, subscribe our channel V Guide TV. Thank you.